Hello and welcome to the Pearson Edexcel English Language 2.0 exam skills series. This exam series takes a skills-based approach, and in this video we're going to focus on imaginative writing. In this video we're going to explain what is meant by the skill of imaginative writing and explore what an examiner is looking for when answering the imaginative writing question. For the purpose of the exam videos we're going to be using the Summer 2024 series exam papers. Let's start off by looking at what is imaginative writing. It's writing that uses imagination to engage, entertain, or evoke emotion in a specific audience, and it aims to create vivid characters, settings, and events using descriptive language, varied sentence structures, and literary techniques. We see this in Assessment Objective 5 and 6 when we're asked to communicate clearly, effectively, and imaginatively, selecting and adapting tone, style, and register for different forms, purposes, and audiences, as well as being asked to organise information and ideas using structural and grammatical features to support coherence and cohesion of text. AO6 asks of us to use a range of vocabulary and sentence structures for clarity, purpose, and effect, with accurate spelling and punctuation. This is one of two types of writing you'll be asked to carry out across the two papers, and imaginative writing is only seen in paper 2. It's a skill that you use both in your exam and across many other contexts outside of the English GCSE. The mark breakdown is slightly different to the reading questions. You're awarded up to 40 marks on this question alone, which makes up half of the paper. 24 of those marks for content and organisation, and 16 marks for accurate and appropriate use of vocabulary, spelling and punctuation and grammar. What might you be asked to write in the exam? In the exam, you'll be asked to write what we call a piece of prose. You'll be asked to use a starting line or generate ideas from an image. Your writing can take shape of a story or a description. Let's have a look at this question together. In the exam, you'll be given a choice between two questions, question 7 and question 8, and it's really important to remember not to complete both, and you should only choose one of the two options. Each question will be a specific piece of writing. Question 7 will give you a starting line, and question 8 will give you a theme. Along with the questions are two images. These support your creative thinking and imagination. After this, you'll see a planning box. Your plan itself is not marked, but it does help to organise your ideas, and it really helps the examiner to understand your thinking. There is no single correct way to plan, and it's whatever works best for you. Some students prefer lists, while others find mind maps much more helpful. Here's what the examiner is looking for in the imaginative writing question. They're looking for you to communicate ideas vividly and effectively to capture a reader's imagination. This means you don't just tell the reader what's happening, you show it, using detailed descriptions, actions and emotions to try and paint a clear picture. When you do this, you pull the reader into your story or description and make them imagine a world that you're creating. Structure with a clear flow using paragraphs and structural features. Structure is vital. Your writing should flow clearly from one idea to the next. Using paragraphs to separate different scenes or ideas, helping the reader follow along easily. Think about your story like a journey with a beginning, a middle, and an end, and use structural features like changes in time or place to guide your reader through a plot smoothly. Using varied vocabulary and a mixture of sentence structures to create mood, pace, and impact. Vary your vocabulary in your sentences. Don't rely on using the same sentence patterns or words. Use a mixture of short, punchy sentences to create tension and excitement, and longer for more detailed sentences to build atmosphere. Choose vivid, precise words that create mood and impact. This makes your writing much more interesting and more memorable. Being able to demonstrate accurate spelling, punctuation, and grammar so that the meaning is clear. These help to make your meaning much more clear. Even small mistakes can distract the reader or confuse them. Always leave time to check your writing carefully so it's accurate and easy to understand. Finally, adapting your tone, style and language to suit your purpose and audience. Are you writing a scary story? Your tone should create suspense and fear. Writing something hopeful or inspiring? Use uplifting language. The way you write should match the mood you want to create and who you're writing for. This shows real control and skill. The following response was written by a student in their actual exam. The student achieved a level 4 overall for their answer. Let's take a look at what they wrote. In this video, we're going to look at the beginning, a middle, and an end of a piece of work to demonstrate a range of skills. Pause the screen to read. At the start, we can see that the student communicates ideas vividly and effectively to capture the reader's imagination through sensory details and strong emotions to paint a clear, memorable image that fully engages the reader. Now we notice how the student structures the story logically through clear paragraphs and thoughtful shifts to guide the reader smoothly through the story. Throughout this, we can also see that spelling, punctuation and grammar are accurate, ensuring the writing is easy to read and the meaning is clear. Finally, this is the end of the student's response. Using a mixture of sentence structures creates an effective rhythm, building tension with short sentences and adding depth with longer descriptive ones. They've also varied their vocabulary. The student begins a wider range of vocabulary, choosing more interesting and precise words that add detail and avoids repetition. They've also adapted their tone and style and language choices to suit the purpose. The tone, style, and language are adapted well to fit the story's mood and audience, creating an atmosphere that supports the purpose effectively. Here are some top tips to bear in mind when you're writing imaginatively. Plan before you write. Knowing your opening, key events, and ending of your story helps your story to flow and stay on track. You might have heard this before, but using show, don't tell. Use description, action, and the senses to make scenes vivid and engaging. Varying vocabulary and sentences and punctuation helps to keep the reader interested and creates mood or pace. Finally, and most importantly, carrying out a final proofread. Check for correct spelling, punctuation and grammar where possible. Help to make your writing clear and helps you to gain marks. So that's imaginative writing. Remember, strong imaginative writing combined with vivid ideas, varied sentence structures, and a clear, engaging structure, carefully chosen tone and language, all working together to captivate your reader to bring a story or description to life. Thanks for watching this Pearson EdXL English Language 2.0 video, and we'll see you next time.